All right, all right. Can they hear me out there?
Hey, guys, we're gonna do the bulldog. This is my last time and your last time. We got his last time. No. Okay, here we go. Slow clap.
Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your cell phones and stand for the national anthem sung by Hermiston High School Choir, directed by Miss Bemrose. Thank you. That was outstanding. It is now my pleasure to introduce Miss Catherine Doherty to give us our welcome for this evening.
Good evening and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2026. As you sit here today, remember that you are not sitting in these seats alone. There have been countless people who have helped bring you to this moment through their love, support, sacrifice, and encouragement. Whether they're here with us today or cheering us on from afar, they have played a part in this journey. Please join me in recognizing them with a round of applause. But while we celebrate those who have supported us, do not forget to celebrate yourself. You have made it through the difficult classes, the teachers you may not have always agreed with, the battles against senioritis, and perhaps even the personal struggles nobody else could see. Every challenge you overcame led you to this moment, and you should be incredibly proud to be sitting here today. Class of 2026, the moment is here. For some of us, this day came a little too soon, and others have been talking about this since the first day of high school. We have counted the days, weeks, and months. Every challenge we faced, every lesson we've learned, and every obstacle we've overcame led to this moment. And that is something worth being proud of. Tonight is more than a ceremony. It is a celebration of perseverance, growth, and achievement. It marks not just the end of our high school years, but the beginning of something new. Some of us will continue our education in college or trade school. Others will enter the workforce or answer the call to serve our country in the military. Tonight is not the final chapter of our story. It's the turning of a page. Tomorrow, each of us will begin writing a new chapter filled with opportunities, challenges, discoveries, and dreams. The paths we take may be different, but we will leave here carrying the lessons, memories, and friendships that shaped us. I would like to leave you with the words of Winston Churchill. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. As you move forward, measure your success not only by what you achieve, but how you impact others along the way. Welcome to the next chapter of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2026. The future is waiting, and this is only the beginning. It is now my honor to introduce one of my great friends, Miss Gloria Serrano, to present the Spanish welcome.
Buenas noches, familias, mis compañeros de la clase de 2026. Hoy es un día muy especial para todos nosotros. Después de muchos años de tareas, deportes, actividades y momentos que nunca vamos a olvidar, por fin llegamos a nuestra graduación. Aunque este es el final de un capítulo muy importante, también es el comienzo de nuevos sueños, metas y oportunidades. Llegar hasta aquí no fue fácil. Hubo días muy difíciles, pero seguimos adelante y hoy estamos aquí celebrando todo lo que logramos juntos. Quiero tomar un momento para agradecer a nuestras familias. Gracias por todo el apoyo, por confiar en nosotros y por estar siempre aquí con nosotros. Muchas familias hicieron grandes sacrificios para darnos oportunidades que tal vez ellos no tuvieron. Pasaron trabajando día y noche, dejaron muchas cosas por nosotros y siempre pusieron nuestras necesidades primero. También a los que no podían estar aquí y están apoyando por el vivo, gracias por todo lo que hacen de lejos. La realidad es que no estaríamos aquí sin ustedes. Este día no es solo de nosotros, también es de nuestras familias. Por cada consejo, cada apoyo y cada sacrificio nos ayudó a llegar a este momento. A mis compañeros, gracias por los momentos compartidos durante estos años. Gracias por hacer estos años tan especial. Cada uno tiene un camino diferente, pero hoy compartimos la felicidad y el orgullo de haber llegado hasta aquí. Hoy celebramos no solo lo que logramos, sino también todo lo bueno en el futuro. Algunos seguirán estudiando, otros comenzarán nuevos caminos, pero sé que todos tenemos la capacidad de lograr cosas tan grandes. Clase de 2026, los dejo con un consejo. Disfruten estos últimos momentos, siéntense orgullosos de todo lo que lograron y nunca dejen de luchar por sus sueños. Como dicen, a veces no nos damos cuenta de que estamos viviendo los mejores momentos de nuestras vidas hasta que se convierten en recuerdos. Muchas felicidades a la clase de 2026. Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Tom Spoo, principal of Hermiston High School.
Good evening, senior class of 2026, parents, family members, and staff, whether you're here in person or joining us via live stream. Tonight, we gather to celebrate an incredible milestone in the lives of our students. At the conclusion of this ceremony, 376 Hermiston High School graduates will walk across this stage, marking the culmination of years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize several individuals and groups whose contributions have been instrumental in making tonight and our graduates' journey possible. Dr. Tricia Mooney, Superintendent. Mr. Jake Bacon, Assistant Superintendent. Our dedicated school board, Chair, Mr. James Hurst. Vice Chair, Ms. Bonnie Luisi. Second Vice Chair, Ms. Terry Vanderstelt. Board members, Ms. Liliana Gomez. Mr. Philip Spicer-Kuhn. Mr. Chris Elliott. And lastly, Mr. Greg Jones. To our teachers, classified staff, administrators, thank you. Over the past 13 years, your commitment inside and outside of the classroom has shaped a premier educational experience for our graduates. To our families and parents and families, your unwavering support and belief in these students have played a vital role in this moment. This celebration belongs to you as much as it does to them, so thank you. The class of 2026 is an accomplished group. This year, we are proud to recognize one valedictorian, representing the highest academic honor under our weighted GPA policy. 43 students earning an honors diploma, demonstrating that they have met the most rigorous academic standards. Those students are wearing honors medallions. 95 seniors graduating with honors, an achievement that reflects dedication and excellence. 241 programs of study completed, a 19.9% increase from the previous year. These students completing these programs are wearing stoles in the color of their respective fields. Many have completed more than one. 16 students who have met the qualifications for enlistment in one of 4 branches of the U.S. military. They are wearing red, white, and blue cords. We thank you for your commitment. $93 million in reported scholarships awarded to 63 seniors, including nearly $5.7 million earned by students who participated in the Path to Scholarship workshop, and $172,000 from local Hermiston and Umatilla County scholarships. These funds are not only a reflection of academic excellence, but also of determination and vision for the future. Lastly, before we move on, a few parting words from myself as your principal. So high school has been more than academics. It has been a journey of growth, challenge, and discovery. Along the way, I hope you've built not only knowledge, but character. As you move forward, remember that perseverance matters. You will face obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. These are not signs of failure. They are opportunities to grow stronger. True success comes from continuing to move forward even when the path is difficult. Hold on to your values, lead with integrity, act with kindness, and stay grounded in humility. When you succeed, you will remember the people that supported you and the lessons that shaped you. Leadership is about standing above others. It's about lifting others up, especially in challenging times. Class of 2026, keep going, stay resilient. Your strength will be defined not just by what you achieve, but by your perseverance. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Aspen Inners, who will share the class history.
Class of 2026. I asked teachers, administrators, classmates, and even my dear friend, ChatGPT, on how to write a class history. For the first time, no one could give me an answer, probably because this is our story, so honestly, I don't blame them. How do you capture 13 years of memories? From learning how to color inside the lines and spell our names, to sitting here today in our caps and gowns, ready to take on the world. There are thousands of memories that create our class history. Just look around. In elementary school, friendships were made by tying shoes and learning how to share. Some of those friendships were quickly destroyed over a game of foursquare or tetherball. We learned how to become entrepreneurs at a very young age, selling friendship bracelets and slime by the bag, buy one, get one free. We went on field trips with brown bag lunches, and our world lit up with color, sitting under the giant parachute in gym class for the very first time. Middle school brought lockers we could barely open, new sports and activities, and the unforgettable experience of online school, where somehow nobody's Wi-Fi worked during PE, so we hopped on Fortnite instead. Then we got to come back to school for half a day, every other day, for literally no reason. We thought we were stressed then, but little did we know what AP classes and scholarship season had in store. Then came high school. Friday night lights, sitting at the very top of the student section, because dang, those upperclassmen didn't mess around. Our first homecoming week, getting tackled in powder puff football, and watching 14 versus 18-year-olds in a very fair game of men's volleyball. Then somehow, 4 years later, ending our senior homecoming week by sweeping every other grade and becoming #HoCo champs. I've spent weeks trying to figure out what makes our class special, and honestly, I can't. We all find ourselves in different ways. Some of us spent 4 years on the field, court, stage, or in the classroom. Some found their passion through clubs, CTE programs, music, art, or leadership. And some of us were just trying to make it from 825 to 325, especially after that phone ban. But even though our stories look different, they all became part of the same one, the class of 2026. We created moments that we talked about long after we've moved on, not because they were perfect, but because they were ours. On the surface, we may not seem to have much in common, but there's one thing that unites us. We celebrated the big moments and learned from our not-so-great ones. So, when life gets loud and things begin to change, I hope we remember learning how to fall, how to fail, and how to get back up. We didn't just survive this chapter, we made it one worth remembering. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it. Next, I would like to introduce my dear friend, Delaney Riesler, to give the class prophecy.
Hello, family and friends. This spring, I was lucky enough to read The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan, a spinoff of the Percy Jackson series of which I assume we are all familiar. In this piece, the Oracle is unable to deliver prophecies to the demigods of Camp Half-Blood, and without someone to tell them their future, the demigods are paralyzed and unable to take action. I do not want us to be like them. Here in the modern world, we do not have a magical oracle that can tell us our futures, but we can become our own oracles if we ask for help and write our own stories. There is no shame in needing a shoulder to lean on. We have every opportunity to reach out, whether we need a helping hand, a stepping stone, a small nudge, or a big push. Our lives may take many different paths, but no matter where they lead us, there will always be someone who is willing to help us. No matter if we go on and become surgeons, immediately enter the workforce, or take that gap year to travel the world, ask for help. Someone has walked a similar path and wants to help you along the way. As we depend on each other, we build relationships that will stand the test of time. These relationships make it easier for us to ask for help and write stories we are proud to call our own. In the next few years, everyone in our lives will be offering advice in an effort to help us succeed. But amidst all of this, you need to retain the integrity of the story you want to create. Take advice is something that shapes your story, but does not define it. Your character, passions, and soul are what make your story unique. Like many of us here today, this winter I was asked to make a decision that would directly impact my future. One that touched on a dream of mine, but was caught up in the tough reality of life: money. The weight of that decision was suffocating, but the relief I sought in that situation was the advice of people I trusted. I never received the same answer, or even an answer that I liked. The thought of trying to please every adult in my life that I trusted, respected, and admired was a thought so overwhelming, I eventually realized it was impossible. In the end, the story was mine to write. I took the advice from those that I trusted and admired and used it to make a decision that reflected the story I am striving to write. Tonight you have sat, not so patiently waiting to turn your tassel, barely listening to the words coming from the stage. But if you remember one thing from tonight, let it be this: there is always someone willing to help you write your story. Whether it be a faculty member, a friend, or a family member watching us from the stands, there is always someone willing to help you achieve greatness. Prophecies did not define life at Camp Half-Blood, they only guided it. Let my prophecy guide you, not define you. Ask for help, but remember, write your own story. I would now like to introduce Dr. Tricia Mooney, Superintendent of Schools.
Class of 2026, I am honored to be here this evening to celebrate you. Today marks an incredible milestone. You have spent years pursuing knowledge, overcoming challenges, and discovering who you are and what you are capable of. This moment is a celebration of your hard work, resilience, and growth. Italian writer Cesare Pavese said, "We do not remember days, we remember moments." When I remember you as a class, I'm going to remember moments. Moments of drama, a moment when a state title was won, a moment when another state title was won, a moment when another state title was won, the moment when I lost track of how many state titles you are responsible for, the moment in a van at FFA Nationals where we were lost, again, and the moment I found my yard full of hot dogs. Tonight is the last night that you will all be here together as the class of 2026. Enjoy every moment. But as you turn the page to the next chapter of your lives, I want to remind you that you didn't get here alone. Along the way, you were lifted by teachers who believed in you, families who sacrificed for you, friends who stood by you, coaches that challenged you, and a community that supported you. Every step you have taken has been on ground prepared by others. Now it's your turn to do the same for someone else. Remember, your success is most meaningful when it opens doors for others. No matter where life takes you, you have something to give: your time, your talents, your compassion. You are in a position to influence the world, not just by what you achieve, but by what you contribute. As you leave your kindergarten through 12th grade moments behind you, you have the opportunity to carry forward more than just a diploma. Carry forward a moment of commitment, to give, to serve, and to make sure the path you walked becomes a little clearer for those behind you. Enjoy every moment of this accomplishment. When your name is called, when you're handed your diploma jacket, when you hug your parents, friends, and family. But most importantly, remember this moment, when I tell you to go out and change the world, but remember, you can always come home. Once a bulldog, always a bulldog. I would like to introduce School Board Chair, Mr. James Hurst.
Wow, we keep hearing about the ground that's been laid before you, and congratulations to you all. And with that, I would wish you all a happy semi-quincentennial, America. You know, America's turned 250 years old. Wow, that's amazing, sure. And yet, it seems like only yesterday. There was so much going on back then. It was happening. Our revolution, the Industrial Revolution, the French Revolution. Boy, the French Revolution kicked off right around then, but revelation was in back then, revolution. You know, in 1789, the same year France's revolution kicked off and George Washington became president of these United States, a scientist named Antoine Lavoisier scrapped together this nutty idea: the law of the conservation of mass. He also, by the way, later became a victim of that French Revolution, ended up on the wrong side of the Tale of Two Cities, if you can figure that out. But not before giving us this principle that matter can neither be created nor destroyed. Isn't that crazy? You can't make it, you can't get rid of it. Matter is all the things. Matter is all the substance everywhere. Matter is here forever. Einstein upped it with his definition to include energy and matter, but whatever, it's pretty powerful stuff. Way before that, around the time Chris Columbus would have been in high school, the kids, as I imagine it happened, had started messing with the English language, creating their own words, as they do, and took this idea of matter and verbified it. They decided that stuff we do, stuff of substance, of importance. They decided back then to say that doing that stuff needed its own word. They said that stuff matters. Or maybe they said mattereth. I don't know. But matter was no longer just stuff anymore. It became descriptive of our deeds. The adults, they were certainly freaked out by this crazy word, I'm sure. But the kids got it. Do you get it? You're in this moment right now. Today may be your day, but more importantly, now is your time. And you get to choose to be someone of substance. You get to pick to engage with your universe in a way that can last. You can realize now that you and your choices matter. Wake up today to this truth. This is the law of the conservation of us. You must keep building. You must keep thinking. You can't relegate that to anyone or anything else, no matter how intelligent that thing seems. I invite you to see it. What you choose next matters. Happy semi-quincentennial. We love you. We cheer for you. We need you. Go Dogs.
All right, this is what you've been waiting for. Honor Guard, would you please begin releasing the class of 2026? Parents, family members, and friends, please bear with us for a few moments as we prepare the stage for the diploma presentations. I would like to take this opportunity to once again thank each and every one of you for being here this evening. Yeah, you can go ahead and start releasing. I'm just going to keep talking so we can it's a time filler. Go ahead. There you go. Okay, perfect. Once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here this evening and your unwavering support over the past several years. Together, we've watched this remarkable group grow into the young adults you see today. As the students make their way across the stage, they will first take their photo, taken with a diploma cover. Then, as they cross the stage, a second photo will be captured of them receiving their diploma. Diplomas this evening will be presented by members of our school board and district administration. After the ceremony concludes, you will be able to meet with your graduate outside in front of the Toyota Center. Each graduate will receive their official diploma, as they exit the building, and then they have that chance to reunite with you. For those participating in Project Graduation this evening, buses will be parked in the front of the Toyota Center and will depart approximately 45 minutes after the ceremony ends. Those graduates and adults returning to Hermiston by our charter bus will also board in front of the Toyota Center, and that charter bus will be the first bus in line in front of the Project Graduation buses. Once again, approximately 45 minutes after we conclude. So thank you again for celebrating with us.
Do it. You're up to Of course. Gisela Veronica Zapata. Lucy Claire Hokulani Teagarden. Carolyn Carlisle Follett. Aspen Marie Inners, graduating with honors. McKenna Kylene Makins. Delaney Renee Wiesler with honors. Shayna Lee Virgil. Catherine Susan Doherty, graduating with honors and valedictorian. Colby Hunter Lurton. Gloria Joanna Serrano with honors. Brody Joseph Adams. Alondra Angelis. Gabrielle Antonia Mendoza. Micah Jolise Cherry, graduating with honors. Maggie Grace Mendrink, graduating with honors. Hope Elise Melville with honors. Erin Covarrubia Duenes. Moira Ann Tuvey. Evelyn Mireya Pacheco Alvarado. Tabor Lane Mills. Lily Lou May Foreman with honors. Carter Wayne Whalty. Caitlin Dolores Leos. Camden Victor Vanoy. Maxim D. Shilhanik. Alexia Giselle Sanguino. Hayden James Larson with honors. Jaslyn Jade Torres. Hunter Tyler Hansel. Cruz Villagrana Gayton. Seth William Reeve. Leonel Yamas Ortiz. Jace Conrad Burns with honors. Tadeo Solomon Estrada Orozco. Declan Sean McNeil. Christian Reyes. Nadia Nicole Santa Cruz. Karina Ortiz Macias. We're good? Evelyn Chavez Rodriguez. Eliana Carly Alvarez. Isabella Feliz Paradis. Kylie Lynn Morgan. Alondra Rojo Aguirre. Carden Grace Parsons. Jose Joel Araiza Fernandez. Giovanni Ismael Villarreal Sotelo. Erin de la Paz Villarreal. Israel Junior Munoz Orozco. Kingston Javier Tejeda. Angel Arturo Ordaz Garcia. Evelyn Victoria Lozano Mejia. Alvaro Vasquez Cardenas. Yareli Ninel Murillo Muñiz. Esteban Mendoza Rodriguez. Ashlyn Sanchez Diaz. Leilani Marie Pamplona. Nayeli Tejera Chacon. Christian Sabino Gomez. Candelaria Salvador Carrera with honors. Carlos Alberto Ramirez. Fernanda Estrada Lopez with honors. Joseph Cooley. Esmeralda Lopez Galicia. Michael Aiden Markwith. Yazel Mejia Medrano. Brody Robert Woodard. Celine Trejo Ramirez. Whitney Ray McKay with honors. Christian Russell Gingrich with honors. Keegan Lynn Marie Hargendiggy Keeley with honors. Andrea K. Studebaker with honors. Rayshawn Neil McKim. Alexa Moreno. Ruth Olivia Vander Stelt with honors. Tegan Anne-Marie Kennedy with honors. Annalie Hernandez Morales. Anthony Burke. Addison Page Alder with honors. Jenny Jeanette Lycia. Haley Lynn Link with honors. Dominga Candelaria Pablo Martin. Mercedes Olivia Eames. Teani Ann Kamea Io Makamaimaina Lenny Tangaro. Leslie Elizabeth Tomas Manzo. Audrey Kirsten Velasquez Torres. Sarah Elizabeth Sepulveda. Tanner William Wicks. Citalia M. Ozuna. Landon Christopher Keller Foreman. Mariah Evelyn Comby. Jacoby Mateo Rodriguez. Eileen Canchola Godino. Miguel Jesus Fuentes Resueño. Brooklyn Jean Gaines. Kylie Leanne Palmer. Manuel Ramos Ariano. Francisco Yahir Avila. Ivan Ochoa Alarcón. Alexandra Jocelyn Kulisek. Brandy Jeritzi Herrera Mejia with honors. Madeline Ann Ryan. Nayeli Lisette Rubio with honors. Mateo Alexander Hill. Sivia Chavez Moncada with honors. Gerardo de Jesus Rodriguez Hernandez. Samantha Mina with honors. Ricardo Alatorre Navarrete. Nova Hinojosa Bianchetti. Lady Hernandez Mercias. Edgar Isaac Cornejo Garcia. Adan Enrique Rojas. Aaliyah Maxi McIntosh. Saul Vargas Garcia. Bailey Lynn Teal. Bailey Jade Wilson. Blake Michael Allred. Caden Levon Mallory. Drew Michael Allred. Luca Leo Mazzoni, foreign exchange student. Siana Mary Ponce. Leonardo Anea Vetuli, foreign exchange student. Aliyah Meli Castaneda. Brady Matthew Flowers. Micaiah Kathleen Boothroyd. Jesse Lopez Garcia. Oscar Lucas Valencia. Eric Lee White. Martin Vidal Calderon Maldonado. Victor Samuel Martinez Gomez. Aniel Arnulfo Mendoza Valencia. Brian Yahir Vasquez Rodriguez with honors. Gabriel Alexander Garcia. Luis Eduardo Solorzano Perez. Mason W. Halbert. Kyra Eileen Aguilar. Alexander Corona Vergara. Alexa Denise Rubio. Morelli Corona Vergara. Angel Magana. Estrella Eunisa Cortez. Emeterio Garcia. Jocelyn Stefani Barrientos. America Gabriela Preciado. Nelly Maldonado Jimenez. Vianney Gutierrez Duron. Julissa Madrigal Leon. Jocelyn Liseth Molina Teles. Jocelyn Love Torres. Sofia Liliana Pacias. Clarissa Tisela Menchaca. Jaslyn Francisca Gonzalez. Kimberly Jaime Avila. Dominic Martin Mendez Almodova. Alondra Yadira Navarrete. Taylor Ann Blackburn with honors. Montserrat Avila Velasquez. Sienna Marie Hartstein. Antonio Ambris Villacana. Sophia Elizabeth Helfer with honors. Jenna Lorraine Munoz. Eleanor Ann Mills with honors. Addison Cynthia Ekblad. Ulysses Sanguino Barrera. Saúl Echeverria Garcia. Uriel Ramirez. Luciano Eduardo Mendoza. Naima Michelle Velasco. Nelson Snyder Ramos Contreras. Manulani Lafulafo Otama Siongongo Pomele Hamilton. Ashley Melissa Jaime Sanchez. Brescia Brianna Gomez. Maricela Martinez Lopez. Mariah Zeta Angel Grogan. Alejandra Lily Mendoza. Evan Joseph Hayes. Sari Angeles. Hunter L. Link with honors. Genesis Deonara Soria Castaneda. Lucy Wen Weng with honors. Esmeralda Bautista Carrillo. Maggie Kate Gorham. Sofia Alatorre. Lucia Guadalupe Morales with honors. Eric Manuel Rodriguez Ambrose. Malachi Covarrubias. Layla J. Sears. Aaron Mauricio Izquierdo Megaña. Madeline Ramirez Muniz. Emma Ray Pollock. Cal L. Trujillo. Dulce Leline Valencia. Kailena Grace Reflo. Aviana Isabella Navejar with honors. Leani Monsara Longoria. Ruben Alvaro Mendez. Carity Kaya Velasco with honors. Isais Cornejo. Elijah Yandel Correa. Edwin Zayela Figueroa with honors. Patrick Jelani Rodriguez. Abel Martel Garcia. Enrique Navarrete Blanco. Sydney Marie Landin. Rafael Rosco Jr. Devani Alice Espinoza Leon. Andres Mariscal. Luis Angel Silva Salas. Watsana Som. Celerino Cruz Perez. Denise Bracamontes. Valentin Sanchez Martinez. Madison R. Sandoval. Sarai Andrade Sanchez. Chance Leon Erickson. Casey Anthony Scott Jr. Cassidy Marie Lewis. Rowan Asher Simiotti. Lucas Ryan Lewis. Cole Ryan Mendenhall. Luke William Walshley. Daniel J. Lee McMurtry. Theron Barrett Armstrong. Fernando Antonio Aguiar Ramos. Liliana Marie Mardis. Francisco Wilmar Carrillo. Michaela Cooper Joe Thompson. Harley Rain Cubbage Thorpe. Jacqueline Claves Sereke. Maggie Lucille Caton. Juan Francisco Lazo Hernandez. Jedediah Hugh Golightly. Dalia Garcia Villalazzo. Daniel Herman Myers. Miguel Peña Avila. Carson Glenn Vandekar. Amy Peralta. Chase Riley Robison. Leah Ocampo Gomez. Keaton Emery Ince. Andrew James May. Ty Maxwell Errett. Tucker Jack Sword. Kevin Moreno Rincon. Micah Lee Ladenswald. Daira Paulina Ibanez Abundis. Daniel Jonathan Pitts. Leonardo Gonzalez Rodriguez. Zakiah Henry Schmidt. Daniel Stid Lopez Rodriguez. Orion Faye Huffman Martin. Megan Eve Huber. Right there behind you. Isaac Santiago Jaime Garcia. Kevin Mejia Romero with honors. Dimitri L. Penner. Pedro Enrique Canchola. Cameron Craig Dollarhide. Mohammed Ahmed Torres with honors. James Dean Disselbrett. Megan Suzette De La Mora. Cody Ray Bursell. Gaia Yuriko Flores Jimenez. Xavier Robert Allen Sewell. Joseph Howard Cooper. Alondra Dayanara Galvez. Charlie Faye Bradshaw. Natalie Hennessy Canare. Addison Rochelle Bennett. Saul Santos Estrada. Dayton Edward Gilbert. German Munoz Rodriguez. Isaac Colin Burden. Paige Riley Beebe. Ethan William Burden. Aries Vanessa Rain Woodward with honors. Jamie Estrella Torres Medrano. Rachel Miranda Sorensen. Addison Kate McClure. Asher Alden Lee Tidwell. Camila Morales. Riley Ann Long. Damian Jesus Rodriguez Mendoza. Isabella Alora Rianne Reeser with honors. Isabel. James William Veselick Strong. Addison Nicole Mosley Cooney. Mia Marie Gardiner. Abigail Lynn Galler with honors. Benjamin Alonzo. Maria Stephanie Chacon Duran. Irma Yolanda Matias Mendoza. Peyton Nicole Lee Myers. Giovanni Biretta Diaz. Jocelyn Escobedo Jimenez. Omar Garcia Gomez. J. Aurelio Escobar. Valeria Guerrero Adan with honors. Quincy Aiden Muñiz. Esmeralda Castro Tejeda. Jose Efrain Mendez Rivera. Maria Fernanda Rodriguez Honesto with honors. Alyssa Marie Banda. Josmar Noel Ortega Lopez. Liliana Raquel Lopez. Reyes Tenya Zavala. Denise Romero Anguiano. Brianna Elizabeth Lopez. Natalia Adelina Armstrong. Carla Sanchez Escalante with honors. Natalia Alexandra Muniz. Jonathan Fonseca Calderon. Morelli Ruby Ariano. Alexander Garcia Plasencia. Giovanni E. Augusto. Emmanuel Bravo Medel. Osmel Mejia Gutierrez. Declan E. Lebec. Sheila Aurora Silva Fuentes. Sebastian Munoz Avila. Crystal Chanelli Silva. Alonso Arredondo Mendez. Marilu Sinayi Barron. Jesus Manuel Campos Rodriguez. Audrey Kaylee Cortez. Hugo Jimenez Gayton. Fernanda Nava. Brian Barrera Villacana. Belinda Felipa Perez Mendoza. Josue Navarrete Villa. Dallin Chase Smith. Jonathan Munoz. Erin Elizabeth Davis. Esmeralda Alatorre Gonzalez. Emily Drew Wyant. Jarek Emmanuel Avila Torres. Savannah Elizabeth Graybeal. Wyatt Allen Dines. Jose Francisco Margarito. Pierce Trinity Strong. Ashley Shasid Mora Heredia. Sebastian Riley Booth. Diamond Azul Ramos Mendoza. Riley Eugene Darcy. Giselle Mendoza Pinto. Jeremy Isaiah Munoz. Morelli Jane D. Chavez Zavala. Savannah Rose Suarez. Jocelyn Victorio Cardenas. Jake Oliver Lines. Isabel Onaid Sotelo. Luis Alberto Cervantes. Aline Marie Martinez. Jaziel Isaí Ramirez Ortega. Jocelyn Sofia Hernandez. Melanie Guadalupe Villegas. Yumalai Lisbeth Tejeda with honors. Yoselin Elizabeth Felipe Govea. Fernando Varela Lepe. Eder Nain Rodriguez Palomino. Rolando Emmanuel Rivera. Stuart Edmund Cook. Isabel Yareli Puerta Caldera. Ty Aaron Werner. Cody Jafet Mortera Arames. Barrett William Stanek. Diana Guadalupe Hernandez. Eli Brent Moon. Nevea Oricia K. Paris. Benjamin Carrillo Rivera Jr. Daniel Sa Nuntz. That's right. Slater Thomas Rawls. So you can tell me when. They cheered when I was saying what I worked on. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Micah Cherry for the farewell and the turning of the tassels.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I don't know about you guys, but I am honestly in disbelief that the day of graduation is already upon us. The grad year 2026 has always seemed so far away. Yet I blinked, and here I stand. High school was truly a collection of firsts. First Friday night lights, first time driving, and hitting a curb, or the first of many curbs for some of us. First game, first prom, first girlfriend or boyfriend, and so many moments that have helped shape who we are today. Whether you loved every second of high school or you were counting down the days until it ended, you spent those moments with the people sitting next to you right now. Although our chapter here is ending and we are going our separate ways, the memories that we have made are ones that will stay with us forever. Whether you're going to college, trade school, the military, taking a gap year, or entering the workforce, I want to remind you that there is no single path to success. As long as you keep growing, learning, and moving forward, you have the ability to become the best version of yourselves. I also want to take a moment to thank everyone who helped us get here on behalf of the class of 2026. To our teachers and families, thank you for always believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. To our counselors, thank you for the countless emails, the scholarship reminders, and for always being in our corner whenever we needed guidance. To the Hermiston community, thank you for supporting us and always cheering us on from the outside. And finally, to my peers, thank you for the laughter, the friendships, and the memories that each and every one of us will carry into the next chapter of our lives. Today is not an ending. It is the start of something new. Now, here is the moment that we have all been waiting for. Class of 2026, please rise. And ladies, remove those bobby pins. It is my honor to lead you in the turning of the tassels, which symbolizes the transition from a Hermiston High School student to a Hermiston High School graduate. On the count of 3, turn your tassel from the right to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. Congratulations. It is my privilege to present the Hermiston High School graduating class of 2026.